All right, last and final actual new lesson for the year, if you can believe it. If you can believe it, we are there. We have finally made it through this total chaos, and we are just all thankful that it is coming to an end. Me just as much as you all. Okay, so the last shape we have to talk about, we haven't really touched on this, is something called a sphere. So a sphere, think of like a basketball, a baseball, any type of ball that you would use, okay? It's a set of points that are a given distance from the center point. So if you went every single which way out from that center point and you just keep created a point and then you connected all those points, you would create some form of a spherical shape, which again is why it's called a sphere. So parts of a sphere, we have the radius, typical, from the center point out to any point. The diameter goes through the whole thing. You have your center point, and don't necessarily worry about tangent and chord because you're not going to use those. Now, we never went over a formula for surface area of a sphere, so that's what we're going to do now. And we're also going to touch on volume. So we're sort of hitting both formulas at the same time. So this is the only shape that you will see both surface area and volume for on the assessment. So the surface area formula for a sphere is 4 pi r squared. And the volume is 4/3 pi r cubed. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to do 2 examples with you guys. And that sort of explains sphere. Sphere is usually the easiest. That is why they combine it all into one lesson. So if we look at one, all we need to know is the radius. So the diameter is 36, which means that the radius is equal to half of that, which is 18. So for surface area, if we have 4 pi 18 squared, 18 squared, again, that's going to give you a big number. So anticipate that with the calculator. 4,071.50 meters squared. For volume, we have 4/3 pi r cubed. So now we have 18 to the third. Okay, 18 times 18 times 18. And that gets us 24,429.02 meters cubed. So if you filled that one ball with a radius of 18, that's how much water could fill that. That's huge. All right, number 2, the radius is given to us. Makes life easy. So surface area equals 4 pi. The numbers are going to be similar because this is only one off from number 1. So we get about 31.68 inches squared for the first guy. And then for volume, 4/3 pi 17 to the third. And that gets us, again, 20,000.